So one of the favourite questions in the Cambridge Technical Digital Media Unit 1 exam is about above and below the line or online social media types of marketing and advertising. So in this video I'm going to define what above and below the line marketing is and also give you some examples, as well as giving you some examples of how social media and the internet is used to market products. So we'll start by asking, what is above the line marketing? Above the line marketing is essentially any traditional form of advertising that is aimed at as wide an audience as possible. So it uses mainstream advertising techniques such as television, radio, both national and local, cinema, newspapers, both local and national, magazines, bus shelters, buses, and billboards. So above the line marketing offers a few benefits, one of which is that it gives you a very wide audience and gives you maximum exposure for your product. This allows you to raise brand awareness in the general public for your product, that it is out there and it exists. And it may attract new audiences to your product as a result of that. However, it is a relatively expensive and inefficient way of advertising and marketing. So these days, most media techs and media companies use below the line marketing. So what is below the line marketing? Well, below the line marketing is where you target smaller but more specific audiences. So there's a variety of different ways that companies can do this. One way is through using social media to get to audiences, or search engine optimization, or advertising through search engines such as Google. Another way is through using social media advertising. In this instance, they've used Twitter and a promoted tweet to try and market a new football-based newspaper to me. This is because they know that I follow lots of accounts to do with football and lots of accounts to do with newspapers, so they would see me as the perfect target audience for this new product. It can also include events and shows, such as the Xbox event here at the E3 exhibition. And it also includes competitions such as this one for The Last of Us Part 2, which was found on a video games website. These are all events that target us as audiences directly. They try to attack us more individually than above the line marketing, which try and gets us as a part of a whole mass audience. These below the line marketing techniques are trying to aim at us as individuals and trying to directly target exactly who they think is interested in their product. Below the line marketing is really popular at the minute because it gives lots of benefits. It gives you the ability to target individual customers rather than a huge mass audience. It allows you direct contact with customers. So for example, if you sign up to a mailing list, then the company or the media techs can directly communicate with you on a personal level through email. And that allows you to build much stronger relationships and brand loyalty if you see the company or the media techs discussing and talking about you personally. It allows for quick and easy customer feedback. So when, for example, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie put a trailer up on YouTube, they got lots and lots of customer feedback about how badly people thought Sonic was rendered in terms of graphics, and they were able to change it. It also allows companies to make small changes or innovations to their products, and then they can show that to a very small audience who will be able to give them some feedback. And also below the line marketing is a lot cheaper than above the line marketing, and it's also much easier to kind of track in terms of how successful it is. So let's have a look at an example. We'll have a look at FIFA 21, which at the time of recording isn't out for another few months, but the marketing and advertising has stepped up already, and you will see lots and lots of it around. Now, Electronic Arts, who make FIFA 21, are using predominantly below the line marketing techniques in these early days. With about 3 months left to the game being published, they will almost exclusively use below the line marketing. This is because they are trying to attract people who have previously played the game or already heard of the game to try and build up some form of excitement for it. So one thing they will do is they'll stick up a gameplay trailer up on YouTube. Now if you look at the EA Sports FIFA YouTube account, it's got 4.6 million subscribers, and EA know that anything they put up on that account is likely to be watched by people who are genuinely interested in the game. So here, this trailer has had 2 million views after only a week.
Manage every moment in FIFA 21 Career Mode with a new interactive match sim, more control over training and developing your squad, and more ways to sign players on the transfer market.
So Electronic Arts know that of the 2 million people who watch that, they're all people who are interested in playing the game. Here we see Twitter, whereon they have an official Twitter account which has 7.7 million followers, and they know that anything they put up on their Twitter account will be read and followed by people who are again genuinely interested in the game. So they will use Twitter to post a link to the gameplay trailer, but they will also use Twitter to post a link to events that are happening within the game, particularly within Ultimate Team, that are linked to real life events such as the Champions League final and things like that. They will also put up new cards for players that you can get in the game by playing Ultimate Team, and they will even try and get people involved by running things like polls. So here we have a poll for who people thought would be the winner of the Champions League final. Instagram similarly they have their own official account with massive amount of followers, 21 million followers. So again, anything they post up on Instagram is likely to be seen by people they know that are going to be directly interested in the game. And here they will put up much more visual things, such as players who are likely to appear in the Ultimate Team for FIFA 21, as well as links again to the gameplay trailer and things like that. And if you look at the views that they get, they regularly get over 500,000 views. For the Mbappe one, you get 1.1 million views, and that is a huge audience that they are reaching. They also have their own official Facebook page, and again that has a huge amount of followers, and anything that they post on that Facebook page they know will be read by people who are genuinely interested in the game. It has something like 22 million hits and followers. They even have their own website as well, and again the idea with the website is that anybody who goes to that website has to find it themselves and search it out. And at the bottom of the website you will find a little form that you can fill in to join the FIFA Ultimate mailing list, where they again can directly contact you with offers and things to do with the game. So eventually FIFA 21 and Electronic Arts are going to use something called the 360-degree marketing technique, and this is where you use a combination of both below and above the line techniques to reach as many potential customers as you possibly can. Now FIFA 21 will start with below the line marketing to build up a buzz among its most core audience, which is people who are more likely to have bought a version of FIFA in the past, and then as you get closer to the release date they will go to above the line marketing, and above the line marketing you will suddenly see FIFA 21 adverts, maybe on the telly, at the cinema, on bus shelters and on billboards, and this is to try and attract people who maybe are going to buy it as an impulse buy, or maybe buy it for a friend or as a present or something like that. So in conclusion, you have two forms of advertising, which is above the line and below the line. Above the line marketing is traditional forms of advertising that is designed to hit as wide an audience as it possibly can, and they will do this through traditional techniques such as newspapers, billboards, bus shelters, etc. And this contrasts with below the line marketing, which is much smaller types of advertising that is directly targeting a much smaller part of the audience, a very specific part of the audience, and they will do this through a variety of ways. The most common way at the moment is using social media such as Twitter, where you can run polls or promoted tweets, or through Facebook, where you can run competitions, but it also includes things like having e-sport events such as the Invitational that ran on Sky Sports a few weeks ago, and also events where they will sponsor a local football pitch in a local area such as this one, where to market and promote the release of FIFA 20 they sponsored and opened a community football pitch in Shoreditch for local people to play. So whereas above the line marketing targets as many people as it possibly can and aims for a wide mass audience, below the line marketing targets a much smaller, more specific subsection of that audience, usually people they already know are going to be interested in the product or have previously bought the product.